well, maybe
not this one.
Yeah, maybe not this one. We were going to do something. We were
going to try something out, and we didn't know you were coming up. We were like, yeah, not this one. We want a normal conversation. We like you too much.
We're like, let's try doing just 3-sentence answers, and then as soon as you popped up, we're like, no.
Right. I say thank you. I want to start with how much I effing loved this movie. It is fantastic. I could give you a million adjectives, but I have a million questions. One of the many things that I love about the film and the book is that it's loaded with powerful women, which was highly unusual back in the 60s when Frank wrote the book. Can you sort of talk about that aspect of the film?
Yeah, I mean, I think I loved having these conversations with Denis, obviously, because he has been so merged into the world of Dune since he was 14, and also being the man he is of 2021, knowing what equality is and knowing where he wants to get to. We keep on saying that Frank was ahead of his time in the 60s, which he was. You know, when you read the book, there's so much detail into placing women in empowerment. And I mean, let's just start talking about the Bene Gesserit, you know, just that in itself. At the same time, it's not equality, is it? I mean, and that is the story as well. We need to create the shifts of dynamic and have a hierarchical setting to create the sort of the pressure points of when she's allowed to step into a room and the dynamic between our characters. So it's a balance. We can't become too PC, and we need to be true to a story that was written in the 60s. But I think we balanced it quite well.
Yeah, way more than 3 sentences.
That was a lot of sentences. But we weren't doing that now.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
There's so many things to love in this movie, but I am curious, when you were talking to your friends and family, what were the things that you kept raving about regarding this film?
All of it.
I mean, yeah, really all of it. I want to say the sets, the photography, the kind of the brutalist architecture and the lighting, what Greg did as well, the performances, you know, certain performances. But no, I think for me, it was just like Denis, you know, being able to be near a visionary like that and to get to know him even better and to just see him creating with so much passion. That was really,
you know what I love? I love when you sit down with someone and actors or fellow lovers for film and they go, Denis? And I kind of go, I know, you know, that's kind of enough. Yeah. It's Denis Villeneuve, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, completely. My last question for you. Believe me, I love Denis. I love learning about the stuff that you don't read in press notes and what you might not know. What do you think might surprise fans of this, or soon to be fans of this film, about the making of the movie?
I mean, I think it's, I'm going to say divide them into two, but I think, I don't know.
I think maybe the sense of exploration of themes of the book that are not as literal as maybe one would think, distilling many various elements that are in the book, but finding an economical way to like distill all those things into maybe one scene or one line and still having it somehow give you the punch that you had when you read that chapter in the book, and yet it just comes out in these two words exchanges. And you're like, that's still how I imagined it. Yeah. That's what I saw. That's what I felt when I read that thing. And yeah, I think that that's something that happens.
That I completely agree with. And I think we've had audiences come up to us and say, this is how I saw my Dune. This is how I read it. I mean, Denis done something that tickles the readers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made what's called a masterpiece. Anyway, I got to go. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the rest of your speed dating.
Thank you.
Thank you.